Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy Jamong here, back again with another video. And today we're going over a pair of sneakers that I waited about 7 months for. Now before I go over the shoes with you guys, I wanted to do a mini unboxing. Now I got this from Kith, and this is from the most recent drop. And I'm really excited. It just came in the mail today, so I thought why not show you guys since I'm already doing a video. And you might already tell by the title, but the shoes are from Kith. So I guess today is going to be a Kith unboxing and review kind of day. So let's take them out. Alright, so we got the packing slip out. Woo! Here is the shirt in the wrapping, so let's just take it out. So every year, Kith likes to have a collaboration with Marvel. Now for the past 2 years, I think 2 years ago they had the Spider-Man drop, which I kind of went ham on. Last year they had the X-Men collab. I didn't really go for that because I'm not really that crazy over X-Men. But then this year, they came out with another collaboration with Marvel, and then they had the Marvel villains. So they came out with a bunch of clothes on Marvel villains, and this one I got in hand is the Silver Surfer one. Now, I'm a Marvel fan, but it's kind of surprising to me that they consider Silver Surfer to be a villain. Nevertheless, this tee is super nice. This is literally called the Kith Herald tee, and I love how the Silver Surfer basically kind of leaves a trail that writes out Kith in script. Very nice. On the back, as you guys see, is the Marvel Comics logo with the Silver Surfer and then Kith branding again. I kind of like this, and I just always go crazy when it comes to Kith tees, so this is probably going to be a keep for me. Definitely a super nice pickup. I just always love when Kith collabs with Marvel. You already know it's going to be a good collab, and everyone goes crazy over it as well. I try to go for other tees such as like the Venom and Carnage tees, but they were just too popular. I could not get into the queue. But this one I got lucky with. I was actually surprised because when it comes to Kith drops, they let you into a queue, and you gotta be fast, you gotta be the first online. And I was like 17 minutes late to the drop, but I was still able to cop this pretty easily. Alright, so now that I've talked about this, we're gonna put this aside for now. Sheesh, man, this is a really nice tee. The only thing with Kith is that it's just so expensive, and sometimes it's a little hard to justify buying their clothes. But when it comes to these drops, there's really no time to think about it. It's either you want it or you don't, because if you hesitate, you're not going to be able to get them, and that's kind of a loss on my part. That's why I decided just to get it without any regrets, and I'm probably going to rock it. Alright, so now what we came here for, the shoes, which are also from Kith. Now this was a crazy order. Basically, Kith had a pre-order on these, and this launched in like January. I did not get these until August. So yes, I waited around 7 months because it was around late January. So I waited a really long time, over half a year. You kind of just forget about it, right? You pay at first, you don't realize that, hey, I'm still waiting on a pair of shoes, and they finally come, and the hype kind of dies down. I have not seen these shoes in person just yet, so I'm just gonna open them up and give you my thoughts. So let's do it. Alright, we got the box open. Of course, we have the wrapping paper. And let's just take out the shoebox. Ooh, this is quite a box here. As you guys can see, we do have a shoebox with the painting of, I believe this is the Swiss Alps. And very detailed, very nice for a shoebox. Again, you're not wearing the shoebox, but it always makes it feel like the shoe is extra premium when you get so much details like this. On the side, we do have the logo of Ronnie Fieg, Clark's in 8th Street. And yeah, I'm just gonna get the box open in 3. Ooh, it's not a flip box, it's one they have to take off the lid. How am I gonna count down? This is kind of weird. Let's take off the box in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, this time they have the wrapping paper sealed with the sticker. That doesn't happen a lot when it comes to shoes. Alright, take off the seal in 3. Wow, there's so much wrapping paper on this. And each sneaker is wrapped individually. That's crazy. My 3, 2, 1 is not gonna work for this video. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. The shoe is wrapped in 3, 2, whoa, 1. Sheesh! This was a mess. Whoa, these are clean. Wow. Before we talk about the actual shoe, let me just say this packaging was a pain in the butt. I mean, it was nice that they wrapped it up all fancy, but just getting the shoe out of the box definitely took a lot longer than it needed to. So I don't know how I feel about that. But as you guys can see, we do have the Kith Clarks Adidas Gazelle indoors. Definitely a mouthful. It's gonna be a pain just to say it over and over again in this video. But let me just say this sneaker is made with really good quality. It feels really nice in hand, and I'll talk about all that later. But when it comes to this sneaker, now Kith launched a loyalty program this year. So it depends on how much you buy, how much money you're spending with Kith. Now the Kith loyalty program had 3 tiers. One is the molecule, that's the lowest tier. Then you have the elevation, and then finally the vitality tier. And again, it's based on how much people are spending on Kith products. Now personally for me, I haven't bought a ton directly from Kith, so that put me at the molecule tier. Now the higher that customers go in the tier system, the more exclusive products that they're gonna have access to. And personally for me, I was only able to reach the molecule tier. That's pretty much the tier that anyone can really get access to. But this was their first pre-order that they launched when it came to the Kith and Clark collab. Now when they released this back in January, I decided to go for them. Now this is really similar to the Adidas Samba collab that they have with Kith and Clarks last year, and I missed out on that, but I'm really excited that I was able to get a chance to cop the Gazelle indoors. So yeah, I placed an order and I just had to wait a long time for this to come out. Now I don't really know how I feel about Kith doing that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of sneaker brands are doing that nowadays, where they're doing a pre-order and they're making customers wait like a long time, maybe like over half a year for them. And it's just insane that now a lot of stores are doing that. It's kind of like having interest-free payments. Now instead of releasing mass quantities, now retailers are deciding that they're gonna make made-to-order products. And I don't know how I quite feel about that. I feel like you're making customers wait, but also having the satisfaction of not overproducing. So kind of a loss on the customer's end. Now you guys already know that I love Kith. Anything that Kith releases, I just love. The color palettes, I love their products, I love the collaborations, which is why I literally showed you guys 2 Kith products here. And I just kind of go crazy for Kith because it is such a nice brand. After thinking about it for a while, I feel like I'm gonna keep these because Kith just releases the best stuff, and every single time I feel it in hand, I just feel like this is very unique. You can't get this anywhere else, and I don't want to get rid of it because I don't know if I'm ever going to get it back if I ever have any regrets. Now the Adidas Gazelles are very similar to the Adidas Sambas. Within the last couple of years, Adidas Sambas have been on the rise in popularity. Basically everybody wears Sambas, whether they're interested in sneakers or not. It is now a staple piece in anyone's wardrobe, and to be honest, I really can't tell the difference between the Sambas and the Gazelles. I think Gazelles have a little wider of a toe box, which make them not too hard to wear for especially wide-footed people. Now if you ask me to pick between the Adidas Sambas and the Gazelles, I would honestly have to pick the Gazelles in this case, just because I feel like they're the underdog amongst the two. Not a lot of people own Gazelles, and I just like how they're not as hyped up. And I've seen a lot of better colorways amongst the Gazelles. You know, with the Sambas, you keep seeing the same black and white ones, but I've also seen Gazelles in like red, blue, even in this color. So I feel like there's a lot more variety when it comes to Gazelles. It's just no one really knows about it. Now this shoe is special because it is a triple collab. It's a collab between Adidas, Kith, and Clarks. Now this collab gives the Adidas Gazelle an even more unique look to the sneaker, as it has a crepe outsole. Now this is a feature that is widely common amongst the brand for Clarks. They love to include crepe outsoles in all their sneakers, and it's really rare just to see a major detail in such a classic sneaker to be changed, right? Instead of a regular rubber outsole, now we have a crepe outsole, which kind of changes the look of the shoe. It kind of gives it a more sleek yet vintage aesthetic on the sneaker, which is super clean. Now I guess it's only right that we go over the outsole of the sneaker first. So as you guys can see, we do have a yellowed crepe outsole. Now this is supposed to make the sneaker a little more comfortable than the other average Gazelles. Now I haven't tried them on yet, but I am excited to test them out. Unfortunately, one of the negative things that I've heard about the crepe outsoles is that they are a dirt magnet. Now I kind of understand what people are saying. A lot of people have said that when they step into the ground, all the dirt sticks to it. And it's only going to look like this clean slate for about 2 to 3 wears. And then afterwards, the entire bottoms are going to be black. I'm going out just to do a quick on feet. And guys, this is super comfortable. So yeah, after just one wear, guys, I just wanted to update you. I mean, not even a full wear. I went outside to put these on feet to do some B-roll footage. And yeah, they're already looking pretty dirty, because crepe material just sticks to everything. So if you're one that really likes their shoes to be clean, maybe this is not the shoe for you, but still a nice shoe nonetheless. Just kind of sad to see my shoes getting dirty so easily. And I will have to say, the outsoles are very sticky. When I took the wrapping off of them, it was really hard for them to come off. A lot of paper was sticking to the outsole, and it was just kind of annoying. So I imagine if, you know, people are walking in dirt or dust, that a lot of it is going to end up sticking to the shoe. Not really going to be a clean look after a while. And as we move to the upper of the sneaker, we do have a tan colored suede, which is actually really nice. This suede is very buttery, made with good quality, and I like this a lot. It just feels very premium and very nice for a shoe. Now moving to the side profile of the sneaker, we do have the Adidas 3 stripes. That is traditional for the Adidas Gazelles. However, it's in this different shade of tan. Now this shade of tan is more of a pinkish tone rather than the upper, which is more of a grayish tint. And then as we move past the 3 stripes, we see the name of the sneaker, obviously Gazelle, embossed into the shoe. And then moving over to the back of the shoe, in the back tab, we do have that pinkish tone of tan once again in leather. However, the shoe does come with additional laces. We have this cream colored lace, and then we also have the pinkish tone of laces as well. These are really clean, and I thought I was gonna have to put the cream laces in, and I think I still will, but I'm really interested in seeing what the pink laces are gonna look like in this sneaker. No, I think I'm gonna have to put the cream ones in. The pink ones look a little too out there. I don't want it to look like a whole strawberry colored sneaker. I think cream is just gonna have to be the cleanest option for me. And then moving back to the tongue, we do have a suede construction. And then moving to the top of the tongue, we do have the branding of the Ronnie Fieg, Clarks, and Adidas collaboration. Very nice. I'm gonna show it a little closer so you guys can see it a little better. But I love that this tongue is very unique, not like any other Adidas Gazelle that we have seen, and it displays that this is a collaboration. Now on the right pair, we have 2 hang tags that I've seen a lot of people just take off the string, and then they've kind of hooked them onto the laces, so I might do that because it's kind of a nice touch. Now the first hang tag, we do have the Clarks original logo, and then the second hang tag we have, it says Just Us Loyalty, and I feel like it's supposed to be the Kith loyalty program logo. I'm not really sure. If you guys know what logo this is, let me know in the comments. And I actually did not realize this until after I stopped filming the video, but it's not just the right pair that has hang tags. The left pair also has hang tags as well, and they're different. So the first hang tag on the left pair, we do have the Kith, Fieg, and Adidas logo to show off the collaboration. And then the second tag is to show off the collaboration between Ronnie Fieg, Clarks, and 8th Street. And then as you move to the insole of the sneaker, we do have the Ronnie Fieg Adidas Clarks logo once again in leather. Super nice touch for an insole. And then the rest of the insole is in that same tan color scheming. Now this insole does feel nice. I feel like when it comes to this leather patch right here, you can kind of see that there is a lot of cushioning in the back part of the footing right here, so I hope that this makes for a comfortable walk. But here we have it, the Kith Clarks Adidas Gazelle indoors in this tan colorway. I'm definitely a big fan of this shoe. If it was up to me, I really would not want to wait 7 months for this shoe to come out, but now that I have this in hand, it's actually really nice. I thought I was going to be selling it, but I think it's going to have to go straight to the toe. Yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for Kith, guys. I just love every single product that they release. Alright guys, it pretty much wraps up the video for today. Now I'd like to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on made-to-order shoes? I know a lot of people don't like to wait, but as opposed to regular drops, this ensures that almost everyone is able to get a pair if they really tried. because they're pre-orders, so you know there's no like having to compete with bots and all of that. But again, you have to wait a very long time for your shoes to go into production and then for you to finally get them in hand, so there's that aspect as well. And if you guys liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and you guys want to hear more from me, smash the subscribe button because more will be on the way. Again, these are the Kith, Adidas, Clarks, Gazelle indoors. Still a very hard thing to say, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!